Hi, my name is Walker Evans, and welcome to CU Live. I'm here today with Dr. Roberts, the Health Commissioner for Columbus Public Health. Hi, Dr. Roberts.
Hi there.
So wanted to talk to you about a couple of topics real quick, but first of all, how have you been holding up during the pandemic this year?
Well, it's been a challenging year to say the least, but I think I'm holding up pretty well, all things considered. Thanks for asking.
Nice. Well, with Christmas and Hanukkah and other holiday gatherings and holiday parties, coming up and even going on right now, and seeing, the COVID hospitalization numbers and infection rates and deaths still kind of either going up or staying high. What's the message that you're looking to get out to people right now in Columbus and Central Ohio?
Well, yeah, no, thank you. So the message is that this pandemic is still alive and well. And so we all need to do our part to slow the spread of COVID-19 in our community right now, which means celebrating all of our December and even January holidays different than we have in the past. There's nothing wrong with thinking about Christmas in July of 2021. That is the best way for us to do this safely. So I encourage everyone to stay home with just your household contacts, not to attend gatherings, not to attend parties, not to go over to extended family or friends' house for holidays or holiday parties. Keep to your home and your family unit so that we don't further the spread of this virus in our community.
Nice. Yeah. It'll be a little bit warmer in July next year too. Maybe we could do
Absolutely.
Christmas at the beach.
Exactly. That
Yeah.
sounds perfect.
Yeah. Well, what are some of the ways that you're recommending people do, virtual celebrations right now or celebrating small right now?
Well, I think we can still bake in our home. We can do Zoom baking parties. We can do cookie exchanges if we drop them off at the door and don't go into someone's house. If you are exchanging gifts with families, whether they're near or far, think about sending them. You probably should have sent them by now if you haven't. But if they're close by, you can do a doorbell ring and drop them off at the front door so that they can enjoy something special to open from you either on Christmas morning or whatever holiday they choose to open the gift. I also encourage them to do as many things they can virtually or remotely. So Zoom holiday celebrations, Zoom parties are the new norm now. And more of us should be engaging in those activities for these holidays versus being in person.
Cool. Yeah, those sound like good substitutions for now. With some of the recent news about the vaccine, being developed and distributed and kind of starting to roll out, good news seems like it's on the horizon. Do you think having just a taste of that good news is going to make people a little more lax about holidays?
That's
Gathered?
definitely That's definitely my concern. The
Yeah.
vaccines are here and we're very excited for that.
Hmm.
But keep in mind, we're only getting a very small number of vaccines for our frontline healthcare workers. Really, that's who we're targeting right now. And it's going to take several weeks, if not several months, to get through that tier first.
Right.
So it's going to be a while before we have vaccine for the general public. So I would really encourage everyone, you've got to keep up the hard work we've been putting into this. Continue to wear the mask, continue to keep that 6 feet of distance, continue avoiding large crowds, keeping your social events just to your household contacts, and making sure that if you're sick, you don't go out. I think a lot of people don't understand that this virus is contagious before the individual even realizes they're sick. So you could be out and about exposing your family and friends, and then 24 to 48 hours later, you develop symptoms, and now you've exposed everyone you were in close contact with the last 48 hours.
Right. Right. Well, with a lot of families out there in Central Ohio, kind of struggling to make ends meet right now, either because they had a loss of work at some point during the year, or they've, felt, either direct or indirect, effects from going through sickness or helping someone with COVID in their family. And also, all the difficulties of online school. I've felt that as a parent myself. Are there any ways you're recommending that people can get involved in either providing assistance or donations to people who need help right now?
Absolutely. I mean, this pandemic has done a lot of harm to our community more than just the virus itself. And there are a lot of other issues that have arisen, and there are a lot of individuals in our community that are struggling. Some are struggling mentally and emotionally, some are struggling financially. If you are one who is struggling and wants some help, the city's website has lots of available resources for you. If you're someone who's been fortunate through all this or is in a position where they can help others, again, the city's website will help you and guide you to places where you can donate, whether it's your time, whether it's goods and services, or whether it's your treasure with your dollars.
Cool. We'll have some links to the websites that you mentioned in the video description too, so make sure people can get to those pretty easily. And kind of final question: anything fun you yourself are doing for the holidays to celebrate?
Well, no, I'm going to be sticking with my immediate family, my household contacts. My husband and I have decided not to exchange Christmas gifts this year, and instead of that, we're going to exchange Valentine's Day gifts. So,
Nice.
just doing things different this year, starting some new traditions. I encourage others to do the same.
Cool. Well, that still sounds fun. Cool. Thanks, Dr. Roberts, for taking the time to chat with us today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.